Hey everybody, this is Dustin, Urban Specialist. So I'm underneath a unit and I'm looking at the frame cracks. And so you can see how bad that frame is cracked. The plate, it goes clear back underneath the reinforcement. This one's completely broke loose from there, and there's also a crack that's underneath that one as well. Now these hangers are bent. So you can see how that's twisted. And let me come over here to this side. And these guys have basically shoved themselves that way, and that could have been what contributed that crack. So really important to make sure that you guys are watching when you go in and out of whether it be a speed bump, a curb, a pothole, off the side of an embankment, a road, watching slow down. A lot of times in the trucks you're not going to feel it, but it's the trailer taking the brunt of it. So all this stuff is compromised, and then you can see even the leaf springs where they're off. They're totally off kilter here. So this unit, we're going to call it in and turn it into Grand Design for the frame repairs, because it actually happens to be a Grand Design, but it's a Lippert frame. So we're constantly finding the Lippert frames, LCI, constantly finding these frames with frame cracks in them. And we've been now repairing these for, I want to say, about 3 years. We were one of the first shops to start, putting the word out there online. I think we have, we pretty much stopped for a while doing a bunch of videos, but, on these, because we had so many. I think we have something like 380 videos and probably 1,000 posts of frame cracks or whatever out there on the internet. So there's certain ones have became bulletins. They haven't really made it a recall yet. They've basically made it like a customer service satisfaction thing for Grand Design. But we've been finding these on, in Grand Design's defense, we've been finding these on Imagines, Transcends, Solitudes, Momentums, Reflections. We just recently did a couple on brand new 2026 alliances, 25 alliances, on Avenues, Valors, and I can't remember the other brand that we found it on. So, and then it's been on the Keystones, it's been on the Forest Rivers, it's been on the KZs, it's been on the Dutchmans, you name it, we find it, right? So, these I-beams are pretty huge. They're at least 12 inches. And so again, that thing's buckling and moving. So, even though this thing's got a Moride All-Trek 4000 on it, make sure that you're replacing the bushings, make sure that you're cleaning everything and lubing it. This thing has 14 points that need to be lubed. Typically a better way to lube them, and again, this is upside down because all the weight is off of it. So when you go to lube them, you want to pick up the weight off of it so that you can get the lubricant in there. But it's also a good idea to get underneath here with like some brake cleaner or a rag and wipe this stuff down. Don't just keep pumping it and letting it get all nasty on there. That's going to collect the dust and dirt. That can cause issues as well. So, but you're going to come down here and you want to check your spring clips. You want to check your U-bolts. You want to make sure that these are getting torqued. You want to make sure that they're not spread out down here at the bottom and they're not holding on to the saddles. You want to make sure that your springs haven't fanned out like this one. You want to make sure that that there's no cracks in the frame, that there's no cracks in the leaf spring hanger. So when we go to fix this and we cut this off up here, we're going to be welding it, putting on a repair on it per Lippert, and then we're going to be adding V-braces to all the hangers. And these have to be completely cut off now. These have to come off as well. The whole suspension's going to get dropped. We'll have to straighten out the spring or see if the consumer wants to go ahead and have those springs and all the bushings. We know they're shot, so there's no like, well, I don't know, Dustin, is it really bad? Hell yeah, they're bad. So we'll get units that are 2 years old, and the guys have been doing the bushings, and it's not like it's the roads. Our roads in the United States, all over, depending on where you're at, they're not the greatest. So, maybe we should complain to all of our, whatever you want to call it, council, tax people, whatever, government agencies, fix the damn roads, right? So it's destroying these RVs, or we need to take and start putting on better suspension systems on these. This is, to me, is still, 1950 technology. I mean, it's got disc brakes on it, which is fantastic. That's going to reduce the stopping power compared to a drum by 50%. But this is such a huge coach. It doesn't have the V-braces in it. It doesn't have a cross brace support in it. It's got standard leaf springs on it, and they're the cheap ones because it has just a little hanger, just a little clamp. Some of the other ones that we use have like a pin that drives through them with a solid metal clamp on them. There's a bunch of different, equalizers and stuff. So if you have this on here, don't just rip it off and assume that, I'm going to go put on a Dexter one, or I'm going to go put on a Series 3000, or I'm going to put on a different one. They added this particular one. You're going to throw off all the geometry on it. They added this particular one. So if you have different versions of it, make sure that you are measuring from the center bolt to where the shackle distance is on it and the width of it. Because if you purchased the wrong one, now you're going to throw everything off on the suspension and cause yourself, basically more torque or more movement, more force to G-force to push things. So we just had one where an owner had replaced his own leaf springs, and even we didn't catch it. We just assumed that was the spring that was supposed to be on there, and he had purchased springs from e-trailer and put them on there, and he measured it when the weight was on it, so the distance of the spring was off, and it was off by 3/4 of an inch. So when you add 2 springs in there, it threw the whole system off by 1.5 inches, and he kept ripping off the rear hangers. So it's real important that you get the right measurement. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. I'll quit nagging at you, and make sure you're doing your suspension. Travel safe, slow down, watch the roads, and enjoy out there. Send us some pictures and photos on our Facebook groups. We want to see where the heck you're at, what kind of coaches you have, and while we're stuck here working at the shop, we want to know where you guys are going out and having fun at, so that we can eventually one day go out there too. All right, well, travel safe, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. This is Dustin, your RV specialist.